This team hasn't lost one, so it's got to be.
Well, I didn't know that either. I mean, not a big guy with the stats. I think you try not to think about those things. I mean, obviously, each year is a new challenge, and the home opener is always it's exciting and obviously a little bit different than the other games. So, but we want to keep doing that. We want to obviously stay a good home team and hopefully starting tonight.
I was going to say, there's obviously going to be a big celebration tonight with the 10 years, and I know you haven't been here for the 10 years, but what's kind of your favorite memory of home openers, or just your favorite memory overall?
Well, probably the one when after winning the division there, I think the one when the flag went up and you hear the fans cheering, and just to be a part of that, I think that was probably my favorite one.
But just happy to have the turmoil of going to Finland behind you now and sort of settle into normality here?
Yeah, well, I don't really think about it. I mean, it's just about to get it started and get the first one in, and now we're done with the practicing and those days off. So I think it feels good to get at it and just to get it going here.
The team played pretty well in your second game. The idea is just to keep getting better from that point.
Yeah, of course. Step by step and trying to get better at the team.
Edmonton's a good club to the point where they've scored quite a few goals and haven't given up many. So I know that it's paramount to kind of do what you need to do on both sides of the ice.
Yeah, that's part of the game, and obviously you want to create some offense, but at the same time you're going to be tight defensively. You have to learn how to do that. Instead, I think our second game was a lot better, and obviously mistakes are part of the game, but trying to minimize those and just try to keep it for whole 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Was there really ever any question? I mean, given what you've skated through in the past?
I mean, they're all different, I think, and it's tough to miss any games for me, especially, home openers are always fun.
You've been through a few of those here. Any ones stand out in your mind?
Obviously the first one, probably. When the first one back, when I left the Colorado and came back, those are pretty two of them are pretty neat experience, and you win the game makes it a lot better.
This being the 10th year, a lot of people have had top 10 lists and big moments. Obviously your goal against Patrick is in everybody's list. Have you ever stopped and think about that, or is this a moment at which you do that, or are you completely focused on what's ahead?
I think of what's ahead. I think when you're done, maybe you look back, but right now, I still feel like I have a few other moments to go here, and that's what I'm driving for, and hopefully it happens this year.
Andrew, any explanation for the Wild's dominance against the Oilers, 13 straight home games? Is it a statistical anomaly, or what do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't. You don't even realize that. I mean, I always find if it is that, it just seems they're all close games, and we had their number. At the end of the year, I couldn't even tell you that, to be honest with you. I don't think we play so many games, you don't really notice that you own one team or you're better against other teams. I think as a team, maybe you feel you play a better game, doesn't always mean wins. But I didn't know that was a number.
Jacques Lemaire obviously was renowned for having a defensive style. In theory, the Wild were looking to play more of a pressure game of Todd Richards. How's that come along over the course of the last year? Do you think this might be a season in which you might see more of that come to fruition for your club?
Well, I think there's a fine line between both, but our decision making is, regardless what system or what style of hockey you play, your decision making has to be the right decisions. And last year we had too many poor decisions, and I feel at the start of this year I think we're getting the system a little bit more. We're just some of our decisions are the best. I thought we got better at last game, and moving forward here, I feel good that with this group that we could play the way we're supposed to play and make the right decisions and put ourselves in a playoff final.
Andrew, you mentioned last game and a solid effort really from start to finish. Is the 6 days off? Is that a hindrance? Is it rusty?
Well, it's going to be important for us to we had a long travel and we played for a few games. Sometimes it happens during the regular season where you have a little time off, and that first period, that first game, a lot of times you come out flat. For us, it's a home opener. We can't afford to come It's going to be the first 20 minutes. I think it's real important for us to keep things short and get our legs underneath us.
Talked with him on the ice, and I said he feels good to go.
Not a surprise. The he's a trooper.
Yeah, no, he's been around. He knows his body. He knows what he can do and what he can't do out on the ice. And he's an integral part of our team, and especially that line, helping that line go. So it's important that he plays for us, but we need him, where he can be effective too. And this is game 3, and we don't want him doing something where he re-aggravates it or makes it worse, and now we lose him for a lengthy period of time. So he says he's good to go, and again, nobody knows his body better than himself, and we're expecting him to go in and be a big part of our team.
Zidlitsky ready to go too?
Zidlitsky practiced yesterday, looked great, skated this morning, looked good this morning, and haven't heard any reports otherwise.
John Madden's getting his ring this morning. That's great for him personally, but in a way it's sort of inspirational to his teammates to see that and recognize that this is what they're playing for.
Yeah, it's still a ways down the road, but it is something nice to show the guys on the team what you can accomplish. And I mean, those things are keepsakes for a lifetime that you can show, to your kids, to your grandkids, and look back and really be proud of what you've accomplished. And John's accomplished more than a lot of people who ever played this game. So it's great for him, and great that he gets it here in Minnesota, and great that our guys can see it and be a part of it.
Todd, your memories of the home opener last year?
Well, we didn't play very good hockey for 40 minutes, and we were down and played a really good 20 minutes and found a way to win in overtime. And it was a big emotional win. The crowd was great. I think that was the game the Twins were still playing. I think they played that game 163 versus Detroit. And as a coach behind the bench, you're trying to figure out what the buzz is, because really it's just a game played in the neutral zone, and the crowd was cheering. And so there's good memories of that night, obviously, and first win as a coach. But it was to do it at home here in front of the crowd, especially the way we did it, was special.
So that trip to Finland, I guess, what kind of a team bonding experience was it for these coaches?
Well, it's just spending time together on the road, and 8 days together in the hotel and at the rink. We were able to do some things, as get outside of the rink, and whether it's going out to dinner or the players had a night where they could go out and spend some time with each other. And we spent a day at taking a ferry out to an island, and a day at the saunas out there. So, a lot of times during training camp, you spend it here at home or in your home city, and when practice is over with, the day's done, everyone goes their separate ways. And when you're able to spend 8 days on the road and everybody's on the bus together, and you're going back in hotel rooms and you're going out to dinner, you have to spend time with one another. So I think it was important for our team to do that.
Just reading some stuff this morning, trying to maybe make sure that people aren't panicking yet, that it's only 2 games into the season. People are discussing maybe haven't won yet, but you're just saying, hold on a sec, let us just get back into our own country, and we're trying to get going here, so let's relax a bit before people start saying that we can't win or we're going to struggle.
Yeah, it's the games that we played, our first game over in Finland wasn't a great game by any means. And I think there were some reasons for it. One, we just weren't good, and 2, I think there was lots of nerves, especially for our Finnish players. And the second game, we were really settled down and kind of played the way that we need to play. And we didn't get the result that we wanted, but if you go back and you watch the tape, we did, for the most part, for 60 plus minutes, because it went to overtime, we did a lot of really good things. And I think if we do that over and over each and every night, we're going to win more than we're going to lose. And to me, that's got to be the focus. I mean, I know we're in the business of wins and losses, and jobs depend on it. My job depends on wins and losses, and I want to win just as much as everyone. But for me, as a coach, it's about doing the right things. And that second game, we did a lot of very good things.